given me the chance to obviously explain a little bit about Veeam and why we're here in India today. India is a very strategic country for Veeam. It's a very, very big investment region for us. And we're looking to lead the availability space here within the Indian market. Veeam is a company, we were founded back in 2006. We developed our core product, which is vPower. And vPower, what it basically enables us to do is boot and run a virtual machine directly from a disk-based backup appliance. Now the beauty of this for end user customers is we can actually help to give them restore times in under 15 minutes. Customers, the headache which they've had is that they've been virtualizing aggressively. They've been virtualizing many applications, but the headache that they have is that they can virtualize within 25 to 30 minutes. But when these virtual services fail, a lot of customers, they are reliant on legacy backup solutions. These legacy backup solutions, they've been written in the physical world, and these legacy backup vendors, they've been trying to retrofit these products to address virtualization, which is not really the purpose, because when these virtual services fail, these customers rely on the legacy backup tools, and they're still having to wait hours, and in severe cases days, to restore these virtual services. And this is the big challenge which Veeam is helping customers to actually alleviate with power and our instant VM recovery technology, which can offer an RTPO of within 15 minutes. Veeam, we focus purely on virtualization, okay? So any customer that's using VMware or Hyper-V is a prime candidate for Veeam. So we are not just stuck to one particular vertical. Virtualization touches all verticals, BFSI, IT/ITS, manufacturing, education, oil and gas. So anyone that is virtualized within any of these verticals, like I said, they're a prime candidate for adopting Veeam for availability for the modern data center. We actually started off focusing on the server level, but what we've actually done recently, we've actually extended that out to the desktop level. So we've actually released a free product called Backup for Endpoint. So with this free product, you can actually back up your desktops and your laptops as well. So we're really going from from the server right down to the desktop, and we're actually even pushing the boundaries on that even further, and we're now actually taking that into the cloud as well. So we can offer existing Veeam customers services such as backup as a service and disaster recovery as a service. So there's two ways of how we can help customers get backup as a service. The first one is, many customers in India, they're working with people like Microsoft, they're leveraging Microsoft Azure. So leveraging Veeam, we can back up a virtual machine, and then we can actually send a copy of that backup directly into the Microsoft Azure cloud. And then with our new feature, in the event of a failure, you can actually restore that virtual machine directly from the Azure cloud. So that's one way of how we can help with cloud adoption. The other way is working with our network of partners. You can actually select a local partner within your metro, and you can actually send a copy of your backup to this partner. So we've got a cool feature called Cloud Connect. So existing Veeam customers, they can send a copy of their backup to their preferred systems integrator or service provider, and then the service provider can then host a copy of that backup for them. As I mentioned before, the opportunity is, from a partner point of view, it's a multi-million-dollar opportunity. And as I mentioned earlier, VMware have been active in this market since 2006. So there's, I would say, a very, very big opportunity for us. And Veeam's very well positioned to capitalize on that opportunity. We've got a very, very compelling, total cost of ownership argument and return on investment argument as well. And I believe, because Veeam's very, very simple, it will actually help with adoption within the Indian market. Sure. So within a very short space of time, we've been very disruptive with our technology, and changing customers away from legacy backup to availability for their modern data center. And customers that we can actually reference are people like Jet Airways, Indigo Airlines, BNP Paribas Bank is another big one for us, Chennai Petroleum, Himalaya, Hero Honda, PricewaterhouseCoopers. So we've got quite a diverse customer base here within India that we can call quality reference. In terms of the journey to the cloud, obviously it all starts in the data center. So whether you're offering private cloud, you're adopting private cloud, or you want to actually take your services into the cloud and host it with Azure or Google or Amazon, it's a big opportunity. And Veeam, with the technology that we've got, which has been built from the ground up for specific virtualization within the data center, it represents a big opportunity for us. If you look at a lot of the big storage vendors, people like HP, NetApp, EMC, these guys, they're in the customer's data centers today for production storage. And Veeam, we actually integrate directly with these major storage players that are within the customer's data center. So we're actually integrating with them at a software level. So if you leverage Veeam and these storage players, we can actually integrate with their storage snapshots, which actually help us to increase a customer's recovery point objective. So again, HP, EMC, NetApp, and now Nimble Storage. Veeam as an organisation, we are 100% channel focused, and the vehicle to our success in any country is our partners. Yes. So we truly rely on our partners, and we want our partners to be a true extension to the Veeam community from a sales point of view, from a technical point of view. And everything goes through our distributors. So here within the market today, we're actually working with Ingram and we're working with Reddington, and they give us good coverage to many partners across the Indian market. At the moment, we've got around about 200 channel partners.
They're on the solution partners?
So it's a mix. You've got the traditional value-added resellers, you have solutions providers, you have systems integrators. Okay, cool. So Veeam, we've got a very simplistic partner program called Pro Partner. So for partners that want to sell Veeam to their customers, it's very simple. They can go to the Veeam partner portal, they can register as a partner, and then they can actually then work through the ranks. So we've got 3 flavors of partnership. We have registered partner, we have silver partner, and we have gold partner as well. With silver partners, they only need a minimum of 1 sales and 1 pre-sales person to be certified, and there's a revenue target. And then with gold partners, they need 2 pre-sales people, 2 salespeople certified, and 1 implementation engineer. But it's a very, very simplistic and rewarding partner program for the partners here in India, which they can use to generate good Veeam. Unique selling points of Veeam is recoverability. There's no point in taking a backup of something if you cannot guarantee that you can restore from it. So with Veeam, we have a patented technology called backup. Now what Sure Backup enables us to do is we can take a copy of a backup, whether it's a VMware machine or a Hyper-V machine, and then what it is that we actually do is we actually boot a copy of that backup into an isolated lab. And then what we do is we do a verification process. So we actually make sure that the operating system's not corrupted. We make sure that there's no corruption in the application, and that the data to the application is consistent, and that the virtual machine is healthy. What we then do is we then basically send an email report to say, Mr. Customer, this virtual machine, it's healthy. In the event of a failure, you could actually restore from it, and there's going to be no disruption for you, and that there's no corruption. That's a big, unique selling point here within the Indian market, giving customers 100% guarantee that whatever it is that they're backing up, that they can actually restore from. So that's a major, unique selling point. The second one is, it's all about recovery time. How quickly we can actually restore the data in the event of a failure. And I was mentioning in my presentation earlier on, here, especially within India, we're in the era of the always-on business. Banking is 24/7, manufacturing is 24/7. Businesses have got aggressive SLAs that they need to achieve. So again, if they're reliant on legacy backup tools, and they're trying to use these tools to restore virtual services which have failed, it's not going to help them to achieve this always-on business. So you know, with Veeam, we were the first to market the technology called instant VM recovery, so that if there are any failures, you know, Veeam, you know, we can restore a virtual machine, you know, any size, whether it's VM or Hyper-V, in under 15 minutes. So we can actually help customers in India, you know, achieve this always-on business that they're striving to manage and maintain within the market. So I would say they're the two unique selling points that we have. You know, sure backup for, you know, 100% guarantee of recoverability, and then instant VM recovery, you know, ensuring that, you know, you've got the data restored within 15 minutes. We've got a phenomenal R&D, you know, department. We are continually innovating. We've just released version 9 in January, and we had, you know, many enhancements into the technology. You know, we introduced support for EMC. We introduced disaster recovery with our Cloud Connect feature. We extended our Explorer functionality as well. So you know, we're continually developing our technology based on the needs of our clients, and you know what it is that they need to achieve the always-on business within their modern data center. And you know, Veeam, we are changing the game continuously, and it wouldn't surprise me if we release you know, another version in H2 as well, with new additional features for customers.